So minimizing taxes is a key component to successful retirement planning. And some retirees are actually surprised to find themselves in a higher tax bracket when they retire. But with proper planning, a retiree can keep their tax bill lower and essentially have more income. To discuss some ways to keep your taxes lower is Jim Mayer in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Jim, thanks for joining us. Can you start out by discussing how different retirement plans are actually taxed?
Well, all qualified plans are taxed as ordinary income. And when I say qualified plans, those are your 401ks, your 403bs, your 457s, traditional IRAs, and SEP IRAs. Those are all taxed as ordinary income. The exception is if you either have a Roth IRA or a Roth account within one of those qualified plans. Those are then taxed where you've made after-tax contributions, and after 59 and a half and 5 years within that account, all of those earnings are considered, you can withdraw those tax-free. Where in the qualified plans, all of the earnings and the contributions that you made, because you made those on a pre-tax basis, are generally all considered taxable to you in that distribution year.
So now what determines if a Roth conversion is in the best interest of the person doing it?
Well, Roth conversions can be very effective for those who have who are limited by their income and aren't able to either make a Roth IRA contribution directly, and the amounts that you can contribute to a Roth IRA are limited as well. You can only put so much in. You can put much more in a qualified plan on a pre-tax basis. However, what you can do is roll over to a traditional IRA from your 401k and then do what we call a backdoor conversion and convert to a Roth account then. And at that point, if you do that, you're then taking advantage of the Roth provisions without any income limitations. The catch is you want to understand that any Roth conversion will have a taxable impact to you on that year, because that will be seen as a distribution. So one of the effective strategies in doing a Roth conversion from a traditional IRA is to break that up into, for example, 5-year segments where you're rolling over 1/5 for 5 years from the traditional IRA to the Roth IRA to spread out and limit the tax increase to you for that 1 year. And then at that point, after 5 years, you now have a fully funded, fully converted Roth IRA that then you can now start to take distributions from tax-free.
And is it possible now to reduce or even eliminate the taxation on required minimum distributions, or RMDs?
Well, RMDs are one of the most difficult things to manage in retirement. One effective strategy to reduce your tax burden is to convert to a Roth account, where the Roth accounts are exempt from RMDs. Another option people overlook is if you're continuing, and many people these days are working past 70 and a half. If you're still in active employment in your at 70 and a half or beyond, you are exempt from having to take RMDs from your employer plan. So that you could, and many people haven't realized this, you can take your RMD from your prior employer if you have one, or excuse me, your account balance from your prior employer if you had one, or an IRA, and roll that into your current 401k, and therefore you'll, as an active employee, be exempt from taking RMDs on those balances.
Great, Jim. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
He's Jim Mayer in Mansfield, Massachusetts. Thank you for watching Retirement News Online.